Another edition of Coffee Talk, number 529. It is Wednesday. This is the 26th of November, 2025. And we're doing a Wednesday edition. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Doing a little bit of readjusting. Thank you for like one. Well, we are in the eve of Thanksgiving. A lot going on in the news. Enrique Trevino, thank you for coming in. Kael. I got Verna's box mailed off today, and she should receive it by Pony Express next Tuesday. Hopefully, your alter ego was number one. Well, thank you for both. I went to the post office, and I tell you what, the rates keep going up. It cost me about $22 to mail that box. And I had done a video of what's in it. K.P. Heathen, hello, my friend. Thank you for coming. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. So this is the week that I'm going to try to do 4 videos. Actually, I had an idea for a channel update, which would be a fifth one. I'm going to try to do an unboxing of my new Blue Eddy power station. And I'm going to try to do USMRE menu number 4 spaghetti. I've done the first 3 menus. Number 4 is spaghetti. I've been threatening to do that one for a while. I'm going to try to do that one. And then a number 5 would be if I do a channel update. I spoke to Verna today. I spoke to Dave today. Did I speak to Uncle Al today, or was it yesterday? I know I spoke to him yesterday. I would speak to Kael, but he doesn't want to give me his number, or he doesn't want to. He doesn't want. I don't think he wants to do that kind of communication. He likes to email. He emails, and I don't have a problem with email. Email's old school. I've had the same email address for before most people were born. And I don't have a problem with emailing. He likes to email. 4 in the house and 3 likes. You'd use the telegraph if you knew Morse code. Ha ha ha. That is a little bit older than I am. I think the telegraph has been around since about 1845 or so. I think that was, going on 200 years. Hello, Holly Ivans. How are you doing? So, Holly will probably be the next person to receive something from me in the mail. I got Verna Vay's place done. I did Belinda's Country Living, which I had said I was going to do. And both of those were, I think, first time I've sent them something. Now I'm going to do Holly, and I know I've sent her stuff on a couple of occasions, I believe. So I have to look back to see what I sent her previously, and I want to send her different stuff than what I've sent her before. Prepping the turkey and dressing. That's my wife's doing that. My daughter and her husband are here. He's over at his parents' home right now, and she is here. Matter of fact, I think she's in the process of doing a counseling. She's got a 7 p.m. counseling session that she's doing online or Zoom or however you want to say it. She does. She's a LPC, and she's doing an LPC thing, licensed professional counseling session. Yes, you can send me your email. Now, I will tell you this, Holly. Uncle Al is very big, and I don't think he's going to be here this evening. I communicated with him a couple of times this afternoon. He gave me some more topics we'll be going through. But he said it was very important to use an image or a picture for your channel, to not just use a number like, I think yours is an H, which I guess stands for Holly. But he said you should photograph something and have something that way it's less likely that you'll be taken to be a bot. If you have like a picture of yourself, like when you were, I have pictures of me from when I was young and I had hair and I was a lot better looking than I am today, and occasionally I'll post one of those. But how's the SIL doing in, was it pastoral school? Yeah, he's like in a seminary, a Baptist seminary, wanting to become a pastor. Yes. Hello, Rachel, mom of 4 boys. So, as I had said earlier, thank you for leaving a like. As I had said earlier, I got Verna's box out today. It was $22, and they said she should expect it to arrive Tuesday, which means probably by Pony Express. What are your thoughts on the idea of needing to have an image or a picture for your channel logo as opposed to a letter? Uncle Al's real big on that. I'd be curious as to what y'all think. I mean, it is what it is, and whatever you use is your business. But he's real big on the idea of Yes, happy Thanksgiving. I've got some stuff on order. I have to I have to modify my diet. My blood pressure was okay. My cholesterol is a little better than it was. My blood sugar is not. So they put me on another medication in addition to what I'm taking, and that was a big rigmarole because the stuff that they put me on was not what they prescribed, was not on my formulary, and they were going to say it was going to be $500 a month. So I got that straightened out, and it's covered as a generic. Um, and I have to start testing my blood a couple of times a day. They had to show me how to load the Lancet thing and, unscrew it and do the, and then I have to use these alcohol prep pads, and it's just 3 grown children are home and 2 grandchildren are here for the 4 days of festivities. Wonderful, Holly. I'm glad you have your family in for Thanksgiving. That's wonderful. So I am planning on, hopefully, probably tomorrow, while everybody's whatever they're doing, I'm doing breakfast. I'll do a nice breakfast. The wife's doing Thanksgiving meal. I'm going to try to do my unboxing. I've got a Blue Eddy power station. Um, why don't you get a transdermal glucose monitor, no finger pricks? I'll have to look into that. The finger pricks aren't bad. I periodically have them done, and it doesn't hurt, you know. But yeah, that would probably help. Maybe that'll be my next iteration. I got this little kit with the stuff in it, everything, and we'll see how that goes. I want me to take it like twice a day. I might get carried away and do it like 3 or 4 times, or whatever. Trying to monitor my blood sugar. It was they did my blood work yesterday, and I had breakfast. They wanted, I didn't fast. I had breakfast and I had coffee and all this, and so my blood sugar was like 197, and they want it to be below 130. So it was high. It wasn't like astronomically high, but it was high. So we're going to try to see about my diet and what I'm eating, and they're telling me don't have anything delicious. Like, don't drink milk. Now my daughter told me almond milk, unsweetened. So I'm going to see about that, unsweetened almond milk. And no bread, got sugar in it. No rice, which I used to eat a lot of rice. I don't eat much rice now. My wife's a big rice eater. You can get one of those things sticked in your arm, a glucose meter or something. I don't want anything stuck in my arm. No. No. I used to take my blood pressure regularly, and I haven't done that in a while. My blood pressure was like 127 over 80. I take a good amount of blood pressure medication. I'm glad you're getting lots of help cooking. 5 in the house, 6 likes. So let's start with topics. So we are at topic 31. The gang of 6 is screaming like babies. And what that's referring to, the Pentagon says it might recall Senator Mark Kelly back to active military duty for court-martial in imprisonment over the TikTok illegal orders video. This is from CNN. There are 6 Democrat, 2 of them are senators, 4 of them were Congress, and they were all ex-military. They've all served. And they're saying, oh, that's horrible. They're not that expensive to replace, Rachel. They're not that expensive to replace. You might want to replace it. I've got one. It's put up, but I've got it. Topic 32. Winter's coming. 2 massive storms from Fox News, NBC, and CNN. The Great Lakes region to northeast. Massive winter storm. Widespread heavy snow, slush, hail, rain, severe weather, and extreme Arctic air. Flights canceled, 2 feet of snow. It's winter up in the northeast. From KHOU 11 TV, the FBI, the Department of Defense, and the DOJ, they're investigating Senators Elise Slotkin and Mark Kelly and Representatives Chris DeLuzzo, Maggie Goodlander, Christy Houlihan, and Jason Crow. Yep. They're really pissed off about that. And then they sacked the man in charge at the Naval Academy. Apparently there was a party and there were some underage plebes that received alcohol, and I think he's a captain. He would be the equivalent of a bird colonel in the Navy. That would be a captain, a full captain. I guess that's what they call an 06 or whatever. And apparently there was some alcohol, and the plebes got drunk, underage plebes got drunk, and they're not very happy about that. Happy apocalypse topics from Uncle Al. Happy topic 33. Hard times and chaos create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times and chaos. It's time to punch weak men in the nads. That's Uncle Al. Punch him in the nads. 2 in the house, 6 likes. Happy topic 34. No woman wants a weak man. No son wants a weak father. No sibling wants a weak brother. Strength is not a choice, it's an obligation and virtue. Oh, we're about 20 minutes in. Happy topic 35. A great man is hard on himself. A weak man is a burden to others. Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. And then Uncle Al says, for the slow people. Yeah, he's tough. For the slow people. A, shelter first. B, fire before water. C, water before food. First, punch the slower person in the nads. There we go again, Uncle Al punching them in the nads. And quote, you can last for days without food. Rabbit punch in the gut, and quote, 72 hours without water. Roundhouse kick. Oh, I can't do that anymore. To the head, and quote, but you'll either freeze from the cold or boil from the heat of the day long before you die from thirst or hunger. From Uncle Al. Happy topic 37. What's in your bag for the apocalypse? That's Uncle Al. He's into violence. He feels like physical discipline is important. I will quote scripture that says, spare the rod, damn the child. At what age is a child an adult? I hear you. I hear you. What's in your bag for the apocalypse? An easy carry bag. A liter water bottle. A small first aid kit. Flashlight, headlight, and batteries. Ziploc bag with passport and cash with a roll of quarters. I believe in having plenty of quarters, and I give them to my wife and my kid, periodically. Snacks, instant coffee and soup. A radio and batteries. Spare clothes, shoes, and a rain jacket or poncho. A whistle and signal mirror. And a wristwatch. And I said to him, well, what about a knife and a pistol? He said, well, are you going to try to get through a checkpoint with those? Like if you want to go on a plane, can't take a knife, can't take a pistol onto a plane. You can transport a weapon provided it's secured in a locked case in the hold. There are provisions for taking a weapon onto a plane, but you can't have it in the, in the passenger area. Happy topic 38. Simple breads for Armageddon. You need a hot griddle. And then the number one is ROTI. 2 cups of wheat flour, 3/4 of a cup of warm water, 1 tablespoon of oil, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix all that together, a second one, NaAN, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of active plain yogurt, 1/4 cup of warm water, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I have some number 10 cans of bread mix. That basically what you need to do is you basically would need to add hot water to it. It's got all the makings in it, so you can make bread. Freeze dried in a number 10 can. I've got several cans of that. I really would need to experiment and I'm looking at the comment about why do we need to punch them. Uncle Al does a lot of stuff with humor. I think a lot of this is his idea of humor. Back in the day, they used to do a lot of slapstick type stuff, like the Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, and all that, way back when. I think a lot of that's his idea of humor. His big thing, he talks about kicking them in the nads, like racking somebody. That would be very painful. And that would be very painful. Well, tomorrow will be Thanksgiving. I have a lot to give thanks for. I hope y'all do too. I will be praying for those who are in need of my prayer. And I will be enjoying my daughter, my son-in-law, my wife. I'm thankful that I wake up every morning. When I don't wake up, I won't know it. Next thing I know, it'll be Judgment Day, and I'll be, answering for my sins, as everybody else will. I might do a channel update. This might be the week of 5 videos. And I would remind people that when I hit 2,100 subscribers, and I'm on the back side of 2,000, on the back side, I'm at 2,057, I think. When I hit 2,100 eventually, I'm going to do a 2,100 subscriber giveaway. And in order to be in the drawing, the qualifications are: leave me a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I will have released when I hit 2,100. A like and a supportive comment. When I hit 2,100, I'll go to that whatever video I'm on that I've most recent one I've released. I'll write down the names of the people who have left me comments, and then I'll backtrack for it. And I'll do a video of how I did it and what I'm going to give away, and do the drawing and everything to see, show you who wins, which is what I normally do. But I'm not getting that many views lately. Not getting that many views lately. And I haven't been reaching out to people. I'm not reaching out trying to find new subscribers. They come to me and I respond, but I haven't been. Yeah, I would contact Uncle Al. You wonder why you don't get any of my notifications? Well, there are channels that I guess the YouTube algorithm prevents. Like, I've had people tell me that they receive warnings. Like, when my videos are posted, they'll receive a warning in black that says, are you sure you want to go on to this video, or you want to open this video type thing, you know, about content. You sure you want to look at this content? And I think, hello, Howie, thank you for coming. And I think the YouTube algorithm just does not like my content. I guess they feel like I'm too subversive. My content's too subversive. But like, did I posted today that I was doing and I posted a couple of pictures that I would be doing a live stream this evening at 7. Yesterday I did a post that said I would be doing a live stream Wednesday at 7, which is today. I'm not going to do a live stream tomorrow, but I will do a live stream Friday, and I'll do my normal Friday, Saturday, and Sunday live streams. And then I'll go back to the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I will be back at work and I'm not going to really be posting during the week when I'm working. So I've got to work 3 more weeks when I get back. And then I'll be off 2 weeks for Christmas break, for the winter break, Christmas. And I'll be working on boxes for a few people, I'm also planning on sending out more cards, so some of you will be getting Christmas cards from me probably. I sent out just a few Thanksgiving cards. The 3 people that I sent Thanksgiving cards to, the 3 YouTubers I sent Thanksgiving cards to, were not supposed to receive them until after Thanksgiving. I sent them out last Saturday, and I thought, oh well, that's given plenty of time to just get a card to somebody. And the one in South Texas, it said they'd get it Friday. Thankfully, they got it Wednesday. The one in California, they said it'd be the following Monday, which would be December the 1st. It'd be over a week. And then the one in Georgia, Dave, they said he'd get it Saturday. Well, they all 3 got them on Wednesday. They all 3 got them. They all 3 got their cards. So I'm blessed on that one. Radiation. Well, God bless him. I have been praying for him. My father had a brain tumor. 1977. They did surgery on him. He didn't wake up from the surgery. That was 50 years ago. And the technology was not what it is. And they also didn't find it until it was very advanced. It was malignant and it was very large, and they cut out some of it, and I think they took out too much of his brain, and he didn't wake up from the surgery. I have the nervous habit of scratching. I'm sorry. I know that's probably aggravating to see me doing a live stream and then I'm up here doing every once in a while I draw blood. I mean, I have to keep my nails. I have to keep doing my nails because otherwise I scratch myself. I'm glad his spirits are good. Wonderful. Take plenty of pictures. Well, it is what it is. My father passed away when I was 14. I'm a late life baby. My father was 50 and my mother was 40 when they had me. I'm the only child. They were married for like 21 years before I was born. My father was like, I think 29. My mother was 19 when they married, and they were married for 21 years before they had me. They were both smokers, and then my father stopped. They both stopped smoking a couple of years before I was born. My mom had a miscarriage, and then she had me, and I was the miracle baby, you know. So, and you know, I can do testimonials on how bad smoking is. Both of my father's younger brothers, neither one of them smoked, and they both lived into their, you know, Uncle Lucian was 94 when he passed. Uncle Howard was the baby of the family was 93 when he passed. My father was 64, so he cheated himself out of 30 years of life, possibly, from his tobacco usage. But they didn't know back then. You know, they didn't know about that kind of stuff. They did not know. Yes, smoking is horrible. It's also so damn expensive. Cigarettes are so expensive. It's just outrageous how expensive cigarettes are. It is. So I will try to do, and I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll do an unboxing of my, it's a mid-sized power station, Blue Eddy power station. I've had it, got it on sale, got a good price for it. It's exactly like one that my wife has. I bought a second one just like hers, and then I've got two of the smaller units, one right here next to me, and I use it to recharge stuff. And $10 a pack, outrageous, really outrageous. So I've got to do that one. I'm hoping to do my menu number 4, the spaghetti menu for the MRE menu number 4, and then I may do a channel update. And it may be that my 4th video this week is the channel update, and then I may not get to the menu number 4, the MRE menu number 4, or I might get to it, and then that'd be 5. Can you imagine me doing 5 videos in a day? I was talking to Dave, and I am a little jealous. He says that, oh, his channel's growing slow now. He's only picking up 100, 150 subscribers a day. And he was picking up like 700 or 800 a day previously. But it's slowing down for him. I think he's at around 40,000 subscribers now. And it's slowing down. He's only picking up 100 to 150 subscribers a day. God bless him, you know. I'd be happy if I could just pick up 2 or 3 subscribers a day and just keep them, you know. I pick up 1 or 2 and I drop 1 or 2. I pick up 1 or 2 and I drop 1 or 2, you know. And then I go up 1 or 2, you know. So I don't know. Yeah, you got to watch out for the fairies. I was naughty today. I was watching some of Uncle Al's back videos. I'm backtracking his videos because I hadn't been watching them. So I've watched about the last 10 that he's posted. He's been about a week or so since he posted a video because his health hasn't been very good. He had something happen. And so he's been doing shorts, a few shorts here, but he hasn't posted a video. And he did post one today, I think he posted one today. First one he's done probably in over a week. But he was talking about an insurrection. He was talking about an insurrection. And I did a twist on the word, and I did LOL, with those like, you know, and I'm sure I want to see if he catches it when he looks at the comment. Hey, Howie, you take care. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. We are 41 minutes into the video tonight. And I tell you, I appreciate you guys coming in. Tonight I've had Enrique Trevino as Unkael. KP Heathen made a brief appearance. Oh, here we go. Summer Sun. That would be Julie West from the UK. Thank you for stopping in, Julie. I will try to give you some love. I'm so tired. Hey, good night, Holly. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Well, 5 in the house, 8 likes. Been talking with the wife and kid. My daughter's going to start trying to have a baby. They've been married going on a year now. And she's 27 years old. She's talking about she's not getting any younger, and you're supposed to have kids when you're young and all that sort of good stuff. And my wife was 28 when, so my wife was 28. I was telling Amanda that. Mom was 28. We're looking at that, and so we're looking at, because where they're at, said, I will move up there. We will move up there because I'm not wed. I'm not wed to Victoria, where I'm at. I've got a couple of friends here. They're both retired educators. But I'm not wed to staying here for the rest of my life. It's a nice, quiet little, fairly conservative place. All the basic, good health care, good law enforcement, EMS, all that sort of stuff. The basic stores that you need for, shopping and all. Get your groceries and various things. Good utilities and all that sort of good stuff. The cost of living is reasonable. We've got Aldi's and Walmart not too far from me, and the various places that you do your shopping. But we may move up into the Fort Worth area sometimes in the next year or so. I've got to work 2 or 3 more years before I can. I will probably be 67 to get Social Security, 65 to get Medicare. I've got about 1.5 years to go before I'll qualify for Medicare. then that'll be my primary, and then my retirement insurance through teacher retirement system will be my secondary, which will basically cover me full, full 100%, which will be very good. But I'm just planning, planning out, my life. I anticipate the possibility of living another 30 years. If I live like my uncles, I never smoked. I don't do drugs. Don't really drink alcohol. I've never really been much of an alcoholic. And I'm just, thinking about how things are and what I need to do. I still need to get probably 6 quarters, which is a year and a half in, to qualify for Social Security. And I've got to be working for a school district, and the one I'm working at right now does not pay into Social Security. So I'm going to have to do something, or I'm going to have to work for a district that will pay into Social Security for a year and a half, so I will be able to get Social Security. Because I got to have 40 quarters, and I'm about 6 quarters short right now. And when I was working as an educator before I retired, I was paying into teacher retirement. So you put 30 years into that and you retire with 2/3 retirement. 69% retirement at 30 years. 2.3% per year. Hello, Verna. I was telling the story about how I got your box out today, and you should expect it Tuesday. I sent her tracking number. You should expect it Tuesday. Make sure you pet the horse when the Pony Express pulls up. Oh dear God, the Postal Service isn't what it used to be. Well, they pay into teacher retirement. They don't pay into Social Security. But the thing is, they're not paying into teacher retirement now because I'm retired. I'm already retired. I'm what you call a retiree hire. So they're not paying into it now. And yes, happy Thanksgiving. And yeah. So I'm just contemplating. I'm just contemplating what's going to, how things are going, what's going to happen. Been drinking plenty of coffee. Using a styrofoam cup. Just finished drinking a cup before I came on. 6:30. So I think I'm going to drink a cup of coffee for coffee talk. And then by the time I'm doing the stream, I already finished it. Ooh. Ooh. 2 sweet potato pies and a 9-inch cheesecake. Wow, sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. I was over at Sam's Club. Like, Sam's Club's like Costco's, but it's Walmart's version, Sam's version, Sam Walton. And they had pecan pies and pumpkin pies and apple pies. And I said, you want me to get a couple of pies? No. Amanda and Bryce don't eat pie. And I don't need any pie for my sugar. It's like, we have a pecan pie that I purchased her a few days ago that's in the fridge. Only a little bit eaten. So it's still a bunch there, There's old ice cream and everything. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I've got willpower when it comes to that kind of stuff. But, man, back in the day, Joseph Moore in the house. 11 likes. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate you stopping in. So as I was saying previously, basically, I got Verna's box out today. Yeah, finally I got her box out today. And she should get it Tuesday. Send her a tracking number. I'll tell you what, they say, well, they charge more for shipping during the holiday season. So man, it's like keeps going up. It's like $22 to send that box, and that's here in the States. Could imagine if I was sending it to Canada, it'd probably be $100. You know, you can I had sent a box to Claudette, right across the border, like 5 miles across the border, and it was like six. And this was several years ago, and it was $60. And at the time, I would have sent a box somewhere, and it'd be about $10, $10 to $11, and it was $60 to send that box, which was about the same box I would have sent because she was a subscriber giveaway. And it's like outrageous. It'd probably be $100 now. Yeah, I didn't tell them that, Verna. I didn't say that I originally got the wrong address. I didn't tell them that. Idaho Garden Girl, hello. Thank you for coming. Well, as long as you tell the story. So I went to go mail her box, and I had the address on it, and the lady keyed it in. So we don't have that address. It's like she's keying it in the system. Says, no, that can't be. There's no address like. And she started doing combinations, and she said, nope, there's no such and such and such and such Main Street. Nope. So I said, well, so I went back out took it and said, nah. Went back out to my car, and then I contacted her, and I transposed the numbers. So I went back inside, and yeah, they got an address. They got that address. I can send it to that address. So I got it sent to her. It happens. It happens. It happens. Well, I had been saying that I was going to buy something on Amazon and have it delivered to somebody. And that way I wouldn't have to pay for shipping because I got free shipping, and I've got Amazon, I got free shipping. And I can send it as a gift. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. If it works, I'll send it to a few people. Stuff that I would want to send. Thinking about sending a case of MREs. It's like people I've sent stuff to before, like they've already got the stoves and the little various, some of the things that I send. Said I could send them some MREs. I'll send them a case of MREs. It's like if I send them a case of MREs for $50, that includes shipping. So I could try that. Had the idea. We'll see. We shall see. Hats on a Mission. Hello. Thank you for coming. Please leave a like to support the channel. Hats on a Mission. It will be greatly appreciated. Yep. So I'll do that unboxing hopefully tomorrow. I'll load it, and hopefully y'all will enjoy it. It won't be that long of a video. And then I will do an update on my channel. Yeah, I feel for be in prayer for Dave in Georgia. Um, he's recovering. He's going to be getting some implants, teeth, and they pulled all of his teeth. And then he said that they had some little shards that they had to go back in to get. You know, it left a few little pieces. And, you know, it's like he's suffering, he's swollen, it's discolored and everything. And he's, you know, he had like 31 teeth pulled. And, you know, my uncle had false teeth, and he's going to get the implants where they do the screws, you know. He's not looking forward to that. He's got to heal up first. And he's got to heal up, and then they'll look at doing that. And I you know, God bless him. I feel for him. He's had all sorts of health issues and things happen. And very, very, very religious man, very good man, very intelligent man, very bright, very, very, very good natured, very good conversationalist. You know, true friend. And I pray for him every day. And you know, people have strengths and then they have weaknesses. I had my wisdom teeth out when I was about 30. They pulled 2 and they cut 2. That's the only work I've ever had. I've never had a cavity filled. I have all my other teeth. You know. Never even had to have braces. And but that's my strength, you know, like my strength. My father had excellent teeth. He had really good teeth. He had his teeth. My mother had horrible teeth. My mother had bad teeth. But my father had, and I inherited my father's teeth, you know. I'm sorry your internet's bad. I've got T-Mobile. I've got a T-Mobile box, a little box. And then I got T-Mobile for my, you know, our phones are T-Mobile. I have a T-Mobile box I got for my daughter. And we got pretty good service. The internet at my school is horrible. Worst in 5 schools I've worked at. I've worked in 5 school districts in like 32 years. The worst I've ever seen. Worst internet I've ever seen at my school district. We're like rural Victoria County. Not good at all. Our tech guy's really pissed at me because he takes it personal. Superintendent snickers. I tell the I see superintendent sometimes, I say something to him and he starts snickering, you know. I said, oh, I'll tell you what, the tech guy really gets upset when I say something about that. But I said, you know, 5 school districts, you know, and he takes it personally, gets butthurt, you know. I don't know, sometimes I think I say it just to mess with him. But it's the truth. Well, we have been here for an hour. I'm not going to be on tomorrow, taking Thanksgiving off. I may release a video tomorrow. So I may release another video. But I will be back on Friday. Yeah, I'm teaching high school now. I'm really enjoying it. I'm the special ed / intervention teacher. I do all sorts of stuff, you know. and I'm deputized, you know. So I'm on the MERT, and I'm on the you know, if there's a threat, I'm involved with that, and I do duties and such. And, just if the principal's not available, I handle discipline, you know, or I go pull a kid out of class if the teacher's having problems, you know, when the principal's not there. It's a small school. We've only got a couple hundred kids, a little over 200 kids. So I help out with certain things. Yeah, don't eat them before she gets back, Joseph. And good luck, Joseph. Cross the fingers. Anyway, I enjoyed tonight. It was a really good live stream. I had 10 different people come in and identify themselves. Enrique Trevino, KP Heathen, Holly Ivans, Mama Four Boys, Rachel, Food Forest Permaculture, Howie, Summer's Son, that would be Julianne West in the UK, Verna from Vase Place, Joseph Moore, Idaho Garden Girl, Stephanie, and Hats on a Mission. I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate the likes. If you did not leave me a like, and I don't think Hats on a Mission left me a like, please leave me a like, and I truly appreciate that. Everybody, remember the Scout motto is be prepared. It's a prepper motto. And everybody have a blessed day, and hopefully we'll see you again Friday for another edition of Coffee Talk. Really enjoyed this one. It was really good. I thank you for coming. Everybody have a blessed day. Bye-bye.